Hello, welcome to Aditife TV. My name is Aditife. So yeah, before we dive into what we have today, let me quickly do a short introduction as this is our first video on this channel. And yes, as to the description of this channel is dedicated to all smartphone designers because yes, I've been there before. I was once a smartphone graphic designer, and yes, during that time I was using Pixel Lab to design and also to design flyers and even logos as well. So when I venture into Adobe Illustrator and all of that, I was like, okay, looking back at how I've done things and I badly want my logo to be, and I was like, okay. And as we all know, some people are still yet and don't can't actually avoid a laptop right now. So I was like, okay, is there a possible solution to this for the smartphone designers to be able to craft an outstanding logo? Welcome to today's video, and as we all know, this is our first video on Creative TV, and here we'll be designing some popular logo and using grids, and from there we actually be starting from the basics and from there we start from creating our own grid styles for our logo from scratch, and then we bring it into the application we'll be using to build our logo. And surprisingly, the reason why I brought up this solution for all smartphone designer is because I have faced this particular issue before, and I've said that in the beginning of the video. So let's just dive into this, and we are designing our first logo on Vector Ink as well. So let's get to this and make this as fast as possible. I don't want this video to be too long, and as we proceed we'll be getting deeper and deeper and deeper into this, and from there we'll be mocking logos up, and from here, from basic you will be a professional, and by the time you switch to using a laptop which is Adobe Illustrator or other vector based software, it will be an easy thing for you to do. Hope you get it. So let's get into this, and also don't forget to click the subscribe button and share with your friends and your colleagues. So let's get to this. So this is Vector Ink. This is the app we'll be using. You can download this app directly from Google Play Store, and here it is. I haven't checked on iOS to confirm its availability on Apple. So this is it. This is my Play Store right here for you to download this particular app. So do this, go to your search and search for Vector Ink. So here it is, Vector Ink, and here is the application you can download and install. And if you look at this, if you look at the frame they use here, this is how crazy the app is. This is, you can use the app to build crazy stuffs. I hope you see it. It's just the only thing that can limit you is just your imagination, how way you can imagine, create, and all of that. So let's just get to it and be done. Okay, so open your Vector Ink, and this is it. Okay, Vector Ink is actually a premium but fully free app. If you want to subscribe to premium, this allows you to export as SVG directly. So this SVG can be used across all these things, all software. You can send it to a designer. For them, it's easy to re-edit and change the colors and all of that, rather than when you design on Pixel Lab. The color you use on Pixel Lab is what you can use. You cannot change it unless you have to start from scratch again, or if you have a duplicate of that. So let's get to this. You can actually subscribe. This particular guy, I'm getting the subscription actually this week also. Okay, so let's do this. So yeah, so this is the interface of Vector Ink, and actually for the introduction of this application, I have a full video introduction to it, and after this video I will direct you to that full introduction to Vector Ink. So when you want to start designing, this is the app interface. We have the edit, the add the new file, and all of that, but we are going to start directly from what we want to do. Just generally, if you want to design, this is what you do. From recent, you go to this. This is where we are going to. This art, that is an artboard. So that's for you to add a new artboard. Okay, so we click on this and wait for this to load. I think I should my internet connection. Okay, So here it is. These are the default document presents. It depends on the size you want to use for your design. You can use this to illustrate and all of that, as I have said earlier, but this is the default we are using. We are using 700 by 700, that is in square size, 700 px by 700, ratio 1.1. So we click on this and we have this. This is the interface. I'll just quickly brush through this. As I said earlier, I will direct you to the full introduction video to this particular vector. The first one we have here is the move to. That's the move to, and the second one we have that is the selection tool, or should I call this direct selection tool as of Adobe Illustrator. And okay, this as well, this anchor tool, or should I call this anchor pen tool, and all of that. So, and this as well is the shape tool. This is the shape tool. This is the part builder tool. This is the part builder tool. This is the part builder tool. I'll show you how it works and as we go on in this video. This is the pencil tool. You can use this to draw. This is the ribbon tool, and this particular one is not active simply because I'm not actually using Premium now. And this is the corner tool. You can use this to change the corner of a shape. And also this is the gradient tool, gradient color. You want to use your gradients color this particular guy right here. And also this is the text tool, and this is the move tool. So let's just get started with what we want to do. Or we are designing just one of the popular grid we have out here. So we are designing a logo for Nezox. That is letter NEXUS. Nezox, that's what we are designing. So how do we do this? We already have a grid, a picture we took after we did the grid and all of that. So we are bringing that in for easy design and easy flow of work and all of that. So let's leave all this talk and just go straight to the point. So for you to do that, you come up to this hamburger button. Don't mind me, I'm using the word hamburger. This particular guy is what we call hamburger. In terms of UI UX designers, they call this particular guy hamburger. So it's not the hamburger you eat, so it's just other things. You see other options. So you click on that guy. Yep. And so you see this option. You see the new save and a six snapping document grid copy blah blah blah. So let's go to import. That's where we are bringing our picture of the design we are doing. So click on imports. Yeah, and we have this Nezox. So select this, and it will automatically bring it into your artboard. Just click outside. Okay, so you have this. To zoom this in and out, just come to your zoom tool, click on it again, and click on this minus. So that's to zoom out. Yeah, you have this. Then go back to your move or selection tool rather. Okay, this point to your selection to click on this image and place it in the middle right here. So if you want to resize this and you want it to be a normal resizing and not this, I hope you get it. So for you to undo this, you just come to this top. So undo what you just did now. So click on it. So now for you to have a perfect resizing, so for the shape to still be the same, come to this constraint down below right here. This is it, this particular guy right here. Okay, click on it, constraint. So once you click on it and you click back on this guy, it will size normally. You see right there. Okay, here we go, and here we go. Okay, so then let's uncheck this constraint and then let's move this to the middle. We go back to our hamburger and click on our snapping. That is, this snapping allows you anything you move, how you move it, allow you to snap either to the bond, snap to curve, snap to angles, and also I'm using snap to grid. So I want this to be in a perfect space right here. Okay, I need to move this guy up. Okay, it should be better. Okay, that's it. So let's have it. Good. Okay, so let's come down below right here and go to our positioning to right here. Click on this and come to your position, and okay, right here, let's put this at the middle. Okay, perfect. Now we have this. So now we want to reduce the opacity of this so as for us to have what we want to do, and hereby do this perfectly. So just click on this image and go to your layers. So this is where your layers are. These are your layers. So click on that layers, and why do I say this? We have to create a new layer. You see, that particular image on its own is a layer, so we are not going to create our grid on that layer. We are creating a new layer that will have our own design on. If you did anything on that, okay, let's just leave that. So let's just create a new layer. Click on this and click on this add. All right, so here we go, we have a new layer. So this particular layer now, the first one, which is layer 2, you click on these settings, click on the name and rename this as grid, and also reduce the opacity and click on save. Do you get it? Go back. See, the opacity has reduced far from before. So, and when working, please don't forget to always save before you continue. Always save before you continue. This is just, I don't know, maybe it's because of the way I use Adobe Illustrator and things crashed a lot of times. So always save. So here we go. So what do we do next? This must be selected. This is your layer 2. Just let's rename this also. So let's name this as Nezox. Okay, so save this, and here we go. So first thing first, we are going to create these circles that make this end looks very cool. All right, I hope we get that. Okay, so here we go. So the first thing now, you come to our shape tool and you double tap on this again, bring in your circle. For your circle, click on this constraint for you to have a perfect shape of circle. I hope you get it. Then go back to your selection tool, bring it right here. Use your 2 fingers to zoom this out. Okay, go to your hamburger and save again. So let's do this constraint, and yup, something. Okay, now let's take this constraint away. Yup, okay, here we go. And let's turn these two off. Alright, okay, let's go to our layers and go back again, and here we go. Let's go to our snapping and turn everything off. So that is actually disturbing the flow of what we're doing first. So when we get this guy online, we'll go back to the snappings, and yup, okay. Yeah, my bad, we did not lock this grid. It has to be locked, or else it will move with Nezox. Okay, yup, right, okay, here we go. So once we have that, let's duplicate this, that is copy. This is the duplicate button down right here. And yes, I'm making this video as detailed as possible so that you understand everything I'm doing, so this won't be the regular videos you've watched. So click on this, and then click on, after it has duplicated, click on this guy right here. It shows this middle, so that when you try to reduce that, it will be in a perfect format. It will resize from that middle, so you have a perfect shape. So, and constraints as well. So zoom this out and then do this. You see that? Perfect. So what do we do right here? So we have that right, so let's do this, save again. All right, so let's go right here. After clicking on your selection tool over these two guys. Once it's selected, duplicate, how we get that, then move this. Let's turn this constraint off, and then you can resize this very. This has to be in the same perfect form. Right here, right now. Be mindful of these lines, okay? So they should be on top of each other somehow. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Yup, yeah, that's it right there. Okay, so we have this now. We have the two shapes, which is the all the circles we needed. 1 2 3 4. So once we have all these circles, let's do one thing again. Go to your layers, and we are creating new layers for the horizontal lines and the vertical lines. So you click on this add again. Okay, so lock these circles up together, then go back again. Then we come to this shape and click on this line right here. You see what I clicked on? So use your finger and draw a straight line. Okay, this line is not straight, so let's click on that, delete it, go back to our hamburger menu and click on snapping. So snap to bond, snap to curves, points, angles, grid. Perfect. So let's go back again and then draw this. You see how perfect this line is? You see okay. So and then we have this right here. Click on your selection tool, and then I'm turning that guy off again. I don't want it to disturb my hands. Snapping, I'm not using the grid now. Okay, so pay attention and watch closely. So let's duplicate this, and then let's move it right here. Okay, since that is done, click out and over these two guys. Okay, duplicate this, so you don't need to draw another line so as for them to have the same size of shape, just the same way we do for the circles. And then we have this right here. Okay, so that is done. And what do we need? We need a line at the top here and a line down below. All right, so let's do this. We are not creating another layer for the lines, but when you are doing it, if you wish to, so that your work will be very easy to do. Now again, let's click on our selection to delete this and save. When done saving, let's come here and go to our snapping, snap everything right here. Perfect. So we do this and draw that line right here. Okay, yup. So what do we do? Let's duplicate this, and move him down below. All right, so what else do we need? Okay, we need another line right there, so I'm turning this snapping off. Click this guy and not this guy, this guy right here. Okay, duplicate and bring it down here too. And then here we go, we are ready for the magic. Now we just need to make this thing look like letter N and an I. So before we put our name to make this Nezox, I hope you are getting it. If this
it's very educative to you and it's improving your skills and thinking already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to share with your friends, your family and your colleagues. So, and when we are done with this already, we have this. Let's go to our layers and hide this grid. So this is what we have and this is what we are going to use. But to have a perfect grid at the end, go back to your layers and unhide this. Once you're done, click on these settings, reduce the opacity a little bit and click on save. Alright, so go back, go to your hamburger, save your work so as to avoid the solid that touches the art. Okay, so then the next thing you do is come here to your part builder tool. This is the guy we are using, this magical guy, like magical anything. That's what we are using. But before you click on that guy, you have to use your selection tool to select all of this. So once this is selected, so you hover your hand over all of this shape. You see not all of them are selected, right? Let's go to our layers and unlock these circles. Then make sure when you are hovering it, it's covering everything you have here. That's it, perfect. So now this is where the magic happens. So let me save again. So where should we start from? Let's start from here. Okay, zoom this out to see what you want to draw out very well. Okay, right here. Okay, so click on this your part builder tool. You see that? Wait for it. So let's go. So rub your hand around what you want to build until this orange shows. Let all your lines join together and all of that. So only brush around the parts you will be building on. I hope you get it. So let's do this. So once you are done with that part, just use the two fingers to reduce the size again, and use the same two fingers to move it around. Okay, here we go, perfecto. All right, so draw again, continue on that same part. Don't mind those fingers, we will actually get rid of it. Just follow me. Okay, okay, so let's do this again, reduce the size, and yes, we are closing right here. So what do we do when we have this kind of thing? So at this below right here, we have this sculpture and all of that. So you have to click on this eraser tool. How you get it? So click on this eraser tool and get rid of this guy. This one out of here. Yeah, good. And also be extra careful when walking around this guy. Okay, so that you don't do mistake, you don't rush, just do it bit by bit, and just to have the perfect thing you want to do. And show this guy as well. If it's not working, so let's do this. Let's zoom in again. Okay, so let's do it right here. Okay, let's turn this sculpture off and they should do it. Yeah, okay, there we go. Then let's go back, uncheck this and use your tool and to zoom. There we have this, and then we need the last one. So once you have that, go back to this your sculpture tool. When you are doing this, mind you, do not do mistake of clicking on the selection tool if you are not done using your part builder tool. Everything, just cut out the one you've already done. That's it. That means you have to start sculpturing again and all of that. So when we have this, click on this sculpture tool, and then this is our last guy. So once you are done with this, okay, then you can now click on your selection tool. Immediately you click it, you only just cut out this particular thing you did that has this blue color. All right, so click on this, and here we go. You see that? So let's go to our layers and hide everything, every other thing. So how many are we hiding? So we don't actually need this again. So this one also, I think we are actually getting rid of it. Let's hide it first. So let's click on our Nezox and then click outside. So our Nezox is ready. Okay, so where's the end? All right, so let's fill it up with a color. We are using two colors, orange and all of that. Okay, so let's fill this first one. Click on this first one. If you see they stand alone differently, you get it. This is just why I say this is just more than just okay. So these two guys are where to change the colors. This is the fill color, this is the fill color. Okay, and this particular guy right here, oh shit, and this particular guy right here is the stroke color. Okay, so and all of that is what we're getting rid of. So using this fill first, click on the fill. So to change these colors, to see other color palettes, click on this guy, which is the more, and here we go. And to see others, if it's not still showing here, just let me do this. Just click on this. Okay, so yeah, it will show you other color palettes. Okay, finger words. Okay, it will show. So these are other color palettes. You just have to click on one of them. So let's go for this one. This is the one we are going for, or this guy. So we are going for. Okay, so once you close, you see, if you click on another one, you see they will display at the top of that. So let's go for this, and then we click on this X to cancel. Then to select this, let's just use that one to move this. Select this your guy and click on one of these color right here. You see that? Click on this your square and you fill it with this. Okay, so but this guy still has a stroke. If you see, they have a stroke. And let's even look closely at our logo. Is there any blemish? No. Okay, I think we're good to go. This is just this is perfect, right? So okay, use your selection to over these two guys and go to your stroke. Then draw this guy, this particular guy, the opacity, draw it to 0. Perfect. So look at this closely. Did you have any other stroke? Hell no, we don't. So let's resize this and name it Nezox. So over this guy, as always, constrain and reduce the size to have that same size and that feeling as well. So turn it off and move it right here. So let's input the EXUX, which is Nezox. So come to your letter T, this T, which is test, and click on here and say EXUX. Then you can change the font right here. Let's use should we use Asenarix? No, I think I'm having that feeling of, oh yeah, it's too bold and all of that. I should have just used Zora. But I think this go with, okay. I think this actually fitting is somehow. Okay, constraints. It looks some kind of too bold and all of that. Okay, let's see. Let's go to this our text down below right here, and we need to change this font geometric. Right. Okay. Yup, we're changing it again. Okay, let's just see what works and what doesn't work here. Up. Yup. Okay. Alright, let's see. Now Roboto is too small, for Christ's sake. Roboto is not doing justice to this thing. Okay, I think this one goes well. Okay. Alright. Okay. Don't forget to save. Always remember to save while working. Always remember to save. Always remember to save. Okay, and here we go. We have Nezox. Let's select these guys together. And yup. Oh, everything has to be selected. What's going on? Okay, here we go. This is it. This is it. Yup. Okay. All selected now are constrained, and you can just increase this guy, and here we go. Okay, let's go to our positioning, middle, and yup, center alignments, and here we have our Nezox. So let's bend this phone and see how this guy looks. And here we go for our first video, which is the logo Nezox. So after you are done with this, what are you going to do? Okay, so here it is. If you want to export your logo, just come to this your hamburger, and you see what they call export. We have export SVG, we have export selection VSVG. So if you want to export now, just click on export, and we have PNG, which is transparent. So it will be a transparent logo, so it has no background. And if you save as SVG, which is the one that is locked, simply because I've not subscribed to it, you'll be able to change the color. But as PNG, this will be transparent. You can use it across any media you want to use it for. Okay, so file type, dimension, document, selection, page width. Right, so it should be transparent. You want to turn it off? Yeah, fine. So click on save, and you will actually find this inside your file and all of that. So let's save this, and so let's quickly go to Pixellab. As I said, this is mainly focused for smartphone designers. So let's bring that logo in inside Pixellab to see if it works or it doesn't work. So right, let's do this real quick. And actually, this is going to have a watermark. I said it. It's going to have a watermark of Vector Ink, simply because we are not a premium subscriber. You see this? But actually, you can actually download the premium version on Chrome. Just search for free premium Vector Ink. Premium Vector Ink. I hope you get it. So I don't want to use some words that can get this the channel band and all of that for supporting all of that. I hope you get it. So that is it, and that is how to design. We designing our first logo using Vector Ink. And also check the link, the description of the video. You see a link that directs you to the full introduction of Vector Ink app. Every tool on Vector Ink is explained in that video. And if you have any question, feel free to message me or drop it on the comment section. I think most of the people right here right now actually have a direct contact to me. Thank you very much, and don't forget to like, also subscribe to the channel.